Hello everyone, Shane here. This morning I'm off for a bit of a good old ride out to Wiseman Ferry. I'll head on to Carlo Heights along the Putty Road and down the Putty Road, and I'll turn right and do Howes Trail. Howes Trail is a little bit, I suppose, more off-road than some of the other parts I'll be doing. So I'll put the camera on when it's worth looking at. What I've done here, guys, I've still got the DRZ 400, the old girl. And what I've had bought is I bought the Mothership. I call it the Mothership. The KTM. It's a 2018 model. Brought it new from KTM in Newcastle. So KTM 1090. Had it for a little bit now. Just put over 1500 k's on it, running it in. Why did I buy this bike? I don't know. Well, the main reason is for what I'm doing now, the bigger roads where you got to do a bit of road and all that type of stuff. The DRZ being a bit, the fifth gear, you're sitting on 100, 110, you really know you're doing it. This thing, it's like an armchair. And it's not too bad in certain off-road situations, but you got to remember the claim weight of this wet is 237 kilos. Now, I've never had a road bike that heavy, let alone an adventure bike. So what I've done so far, I've actually taken some weight off it, so I've weighed what I've taken off and what I've put on. So the biggest weight was the rear muffler. The standard muffler weighs, now what, 6.6 or 6.4 kilos. That's a fair whack of weight. I changed that off with a Barrett muffler, and the Barrett muffler weighs in around about, what was it, 2.4 I think it was. And I've taken little bits odds and ends on here, and all up it's just over 5 k's of weight saving. So now this thing is a lightweight at 232 kilos. Yeah, 232. So should be able to take to a few motocross tracks, do a few knack-knacks and knick-knacks. Maybe not. Oh, hello, what do we got here? Oh, the bridge is closed. Bit of a detour. Lucky I'm on the right bike for this. Woohoo! Here we go. Okay. One thing I have noticed is they are tubeless tyres, so you do have to run fairly high pressure in these. So I've got 30 in the front at the moment and 33 in the back. Now normally if I'm doing a bit of a road trip, I'll run the normal road tyre pressure, and then I'll let them down if I get onto, I know I'm going to do a lot of dirt section. I don't always carry it, but today I've got a little pump that I can actually put on the battery and pump the tyres up. But today we're doing a mixture of dirt and road. If you know the Putty Road, I'm doing sections of that, and Putty Road's quite a good road. I turn off before the real twisty bits, so yeah, won't be doing the twisties and the tight bends on this. But I'm sure it would go well. There's one thing I do like about this bike. For a 21-inch wheel, it's pretty planted on the road. That's what I do like about it, and I suppose that comes with the extra weight as well. Now I haven't had to pick it up yet, so I hope I can, but hopefully it will happen. It will happen. I will drop the bike at some stage. It's just part of adventure riding, and I will have to pick it up. That's the motor, the throttle, the gear indicator, changes of gears, beautiful. I have to get up to that, it is nice. The throttle is very good, no snatchiness, anything like that, it's all good. I really enjoy it. I actually ride it in street mode, so that gives you the 425 horsepower, but it's not very aggressive on the throttle. So I like that, even in the bush, I like that. I like having that power. I have ridden it with off-road mode, which gives you 100 horses, but I just like that extra power, that's just me. Look, if Chris Birch can handle the street mode, 125 horsepower, I can handle it. So yeah, he can do it, I can do it. We're going to do this little bit up here. So there we go. Second gear. Bit rocky section. So that just bottomed out almost in the front. Felt like it anyway. Quite steep there. Remember, this has got a full load in it. Fuel, that is. Now, they do come fitted with a steering damper, but that steering damper is about as handy as a ashtray on this motorbike. It's useless, doesn't do a thing. I don't know why they waste the money putting it on, and to tell you the truth, it doesn't do a thing. I've had the front wheel off the ground and you can't even notice it's on. Now, I do have a steering damper on my DR, and they're chalk and cheese. The steering damper on that's absolutely fantastic. In my opinion, for me, for the riding that I do, and you know, this does need a steering damper. It's something I might spend, wait and see, or just put up with it and just ride a little bit slower. But yeah, it does do the old shake the old handlebars in certain areas. But a steering damper will help it give that little bit more sure-footed feel. That's about $680 worth of dollars that we need to spend. So at the moment, don't have that sort of cash, so we'll just have to ride a little bit slower and suck it up, as they say. But yeah, that's what I like about the big girl. Just now I need a sponsorship in tyres. That's one thing that this thing will eat, is rear tyres. Amazing. It's just with the weight of the bike and the power. Oh dear. Yeah, need a budget for that, tyres. Now, something else that I have to consider now riding this bike. I've been caught out twice now on 2 occasions. I've been very lucky. The first occasion it was mean potholes there. Is when I come up to a left-hander. I was in there, I was thinking I was Davey Price, and now it wasn't going hot, it wasn't going like to the point where going, oh, I'm going too hard. It's just that when I braked to go to the corner, just realising it's 230 odd kilo bike, not me DR 140 odd kilo bike, and I just couldn't get into the corner, and I had to go straight on. So I went in straight into the bush. So I was just very lucky that I just missed gum trees and everything else. I was just lucky to get through, which I did. I wasn't going that overly fast, but still, it wasn't, a little bit of a pucker at the rear end moment. And then another section of road, bigger fire road, more slippery type of trail, bit of a rise, and the track went to the left. And well, I didn't go to the left, did I? I was going a bit too fast, and I went straight on, and I couldn't turn the bike. It was like that, because when you hit the brakes, just the weight of the bike just keeps going forward. And I had my ABS on that time, so I went up over the side of the off straight ahead, and on the other side was all grassy, sort of off the side was grass type of surface, and then there's a fence in front of me. Now I reckon I had about 10 metres, sitting on about probably 60-70 k's, and then I had to try to pull her up, and then I'm lucky I had ABS on, because I had it all locked up, ABS front working, ABS back working, everything. Just held it straight, and I stopped within about 2 metres of the fence. Didn't even put my feet down. Stopped, turned, left, back on the trail. No one knew anything different. As far as I'm concerned, it never happened. That's what catches you out. For me anyway, I've got to remember the bike and the acceleration. So you open her up and you realise that, hang on, you're you're hitting a fair bit of speed before you know it, and then when you want to go and pull it up, the size of these bloody bottles there. So I'm learning. Alright guys, we've just we're going to do this bit of a track I normally do on the DR. It should be okay on this bike. It's not too extreme. We do have a tree down up here, so we've got to get around this tree somehow. And this is when you notice the weight of the bike. Okay, we can't jump that tree, so we'll have to go through here. Uh-oh. We've got an old forestry man in here. Oh, what's going on here? This is a bit scary. Come on. Might have to go around here. Oh, fuck yeah. Right. Got there. We don't see that every day. Never seen that before. Four-wheel drive in there in a camouflage hut. I was a bit worried about the old delinquents. Not delinquent, delivery. He did wave, so I suppose that was a little bit worried, or good. Right, we got over that. That was, the camera probably didn't show that. That was bloody quite high, that little peak. But anyway, that car wasn't there, would have get a bit of a straight on angle. So anyway, we done it. We got through there all right on a big girl. I suppose this is about as much I would probably do on this bike, certain trails. Like you said, I've got a full tank of fuel in. Well, we don't want to go in there now, do we? That's probably my biggest fear on a bike this size, yeah, getting in a situation where you get stuck. I suppose that's my biggest fear. Anyway. We don't want to go down there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hopefully we can get through. Otherwise we've got to go back to my old mate where he's camped. And I don't really want to do that. He scares me. Camouflage tent. He could be a bad man. I wonder what he's doing in there. Camouflage tent and everything. It's very strange, isn't it? Anyway, we've got it on camera. Easy, Shane, back her off, son. I'll gear on me in a second. what have we got here? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Balance, Shane. Balance it. Balance it, mate. Woo! Imagine falling in there. That way the bike would... Let's not think about it. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, we'll go this way, eh? Right, done it. Oh, don't want to go on that. What have we got here? Oh, you fucker! What a time to hit neutral. Got me boot all dirty. Lucky that puddle wasn't any deeper. Put my right foot down. I was lucky I didn't go that deep. That's where you fall over on these things. You just can't hold your weight up. Well, I can't anyway. Here in Australia it is summer, and where was he? There he is up there getting a bit of sun. It's a black snake. Red belly, getting a bit of sun. Little one, he looks alright. I don't think he's been run over. It's all good. Anyway, we'll leave him where he is, or she. Fuel economy. I've always been pretty good on fuel on bikes. I don't know because I'm lightweight, but I'm not very aggressive on the throttle. Now, I've been averaging about 4.6 to 5 litres per 100 k's on this bike, depending how hard naturally I am with the throttle. At the moment I'm down to 4.9, that will get better, because I have been given a little bit up some of the tighter trails. So what I've done so far, it read 413 k's, and the reserve, it was flashing, you know, that was coming on for a while. So, where it's very slippery. So when I filled it up, right at the top, it only took 18.8 litres. So, alright, 19 so to speak. So it still had 4 litres in there. It was only saying to empty, it said also only had about 50 k's empty, 80 k's empty. Well, going on how much fuel I had left, I should get more than that. So I've worked it out myself to see what it's, if the indication, what it's telling me I'm getting in 4.6 is right, and it was actually the same. So at the moment, you can believe what's on the dash, 4.9. That's all I can say is don't panic. When the reserve comes on, oh, I don't know, I reckon you still got 100 k's left. We'll leave St Albans now. I go left up here, head towards Wiseman Ferry. Okie dokie. So if we go straight ahead, it goes to a ferry, and across that ferry you turn left, and it goes into Wiseman Ferry. But we're going to turn right, which is Webbs Creek Road. So we're going to follow this a little bit. This is it, Bicentennial Road. So we go this way. Okay. Now this road, you can follow this, it's all dirt, and it will actually take you to the Putty Road. So you can follow that all the way through, but I turn right off it up here, about 4 or 5 k's up. I'll turn you won't have the camera all the way. Yeah, so I'll follow this up and I turn right, and I think it's called Wheelbarrow Track.